Hey guys, welcome to Skylab. So basically, I'm on my own today. Clearly. But basically, I wanted to come on here and make a little video because it's the end of the year. What's today? December 20th at 2:12 p.m. I've been seeing a lot of 414, 212. Been seeing a lot of angel numbers. Don't know about y'all. But anyways, I want to talk. The end of the year is important. Why? Let me tell you. A lot of things can change in a year, in 6 months, 1 month. I'm serious. Things change a lot. Even when you're not really wanting them to or expecting it, things happen. Life is not predictable. And although it's really unfortunate, I think it's something that we all have to learn how to cope with is change. I myself am not good at change. Very, very bad, in fact. So making this video, that says a lot. You are also not the same person you were 5 years ago. That's something that I am learning how to cope with as we speak because sometimes I wish I could revert back to my 5 year ago self, but you can't. You just can't. And harping on that past only hurts you. So, how do we cope with change? Welcome to Skylab. I would say about 2 years ago, I thought I had my life figured out. I thought I had it piece for piece, puzzle for puzzle. You know, I genuinely thought I had my shit together. I didn't. I also have not done my makeup today, so I'm really sorry if I look like dead in the soul or in the eye. And if you heard my bird in the background, well, hi, Olive. Say hi, everybody. Do you want to say hello? She's scared of the mic. I'm not shocked. She has a lot of irrational fears. Don't know if you just heard that, but she went, oh. You say that like it's a shock. You know that. Precisely, clocked. I also want to thank Kyle, other Skylab member, for letting me borrow his Digicam mics. Thank you. You've really helped me in this video feeling more fancy. So, shout out. Also get hype, guys. Tomorrow, Avatar vlog. I just saw my camera go to 444, so if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. You also have to look forward to, if you are dying to see more Skylab vlogs, to a K-pop vlog, you know, and an Avatar vlog. Yeah, get hype. Anyways, as I was saying, I wish I had a sponsor so I could be like, and now this video was sponsored by, but I don't. So I'm just going to say this video is sponsored by Olive, and she pays me to do this. I don't get paid. I just like doing it. The end of the year is approaching. We're going to get back to the main point of this video. I don't care what holiday traditions you celebrate. I celebrate Christmas. Who wants to see my Christmas tree? Isn't it so beautiful? We use antique balls that we repurpose and reuse from antique stores. Clearly, we really like to put a lot of balls on there. Balls. Sorry, I'm not funny. I'm also heating my leftover Chipotle from the Chipotle vlog. It's currently in the toaster oven, so I might have to go check on that soon. Actually, I should probably go check on that now. All right, just gave my Chipotle a little mix in the toaster oven. So, unfortunately, my family does not have a microwave anymore. We decided to get rid of it. And now, it's turned into tea. I mean, I'm not complaining. I really like tea. Back to the video, if we ever get there. 2 years ago, I thought I had my life figured out. I thought I knew where I was going. I thought I had my shit down. I didn't. I graduated high school in 2024, and I decided not to go to college. I said I am going to get my life figured out without college. FOMO hit me like a truck. I started wondering, you know, and pining and yearning, truly yearning, for what my friends had. I wanted to live the lives that they did, and I just felt really alone. All of my high school friends had officially left to other states. Some of them actually went to go study abroad. And honestly, I really just felt very alone. Even though I was supported by so many people that I knew loved me, and I had a lot of friends, I felt alone. Sometimes I would go genuinely a good month or two without seeing a single person other than my family. And that started to play a pretty big role mentally for myself. I fell into a state of depression that I truly was clawing my way out of beforehand, that I thought I was safe from. I wasn't. But as the year ends, I realized that we control our lives. It's as simple as that. We can do whatever the hell we want. So stop giving yourself excuses for things that you yourself can change. If you're unhappy with how your life is going, change it. If you're happy with the way your life is going, try not to change it. Unfortunately, though, sometimes change is a part of life, and we have to get used to that fact and really just accept that. Unfortunately. But what can we do with change instead of mourning? We can grow from it. Things that were once part of our daily routine that are not anymore, such as graduating from high school and not going there every day, graduating from college and not being there every day, starting a new job, making a new friend, having a breakup. These are all things that can be expected or unexpected. And obviously we don't like when they're unexpected because, well, need I say more? But essentially what I'm saying is that we can change our lives in the way that we see fit, or not change. My plan in life is to start a restaurant. That's why I didn't go to college. I wanted to save that money to go towards a restaurant. We got very close this year to buying a building. I had my heart set on it, and I dedicated every waking hour of my life towards this business. The closing didn't go through. They unfortunately wanted things from us that we were just unable to agree to, and so that dream had to kind of set sail for a little bit. But instead of mourning it and yearning for it, we changed the plan. We decided maybe it's better to buy a plot of land and get a modular, get a trailer. It's probably a lot cheaper that way too, and a lot more customizable. And I know you guys really don't know anything about me because it's not like we're doing YouTube that much. I'm a creative person. I like to design things, I like to create things, I like to put my entire heart and soul into it, and I like to make it from scratch without having other people tell me how to do it. Another reason why I didn't want to go to college. I wanted to learn the way that I wanted to learn, instead of paying thousands of dollars for them to teach me something that I could teach myself on YouTube. It's so wonderful that we live in a point in time when you can learn anything you want online if you put your mind towards it. You can teach yourself how to be a doctor on YouTube. Should you? No, I'm not letting you do surgery on me if you got your degree from youtube.com, and I don't think anybody is. So obviously, I'm not saying college is bad, don't go to college, because there are definitely things that you are required to get degrees for, and, you know, that's kind of not something you could work around. However, there are a lot of things that you do not need a college degree for, such as so if those are passions of yours that you're interested in looking at, maybe it's time to start building connections rather than paying thousands and thousands of dollars to go to school. Now, the hardest part about it, as I have clearly learned, is FOMO. Who out there struggles and deals with FOMO on a daily basis? Me. And I know I'm not alone. FOMO is an unavoidable part of life. But can we sit on it and mourn it? No! What can we do instead? Change it. Work towards getting yourself past the FOMO instead of rotting in bed all day crying about what you could be doing. If you're sad and lonely and you don't have friends, join a club. Do intramural sports. Do a painting class. Take music lessons. Get a part-time job. Or be like me and go be a non-degree student at a local college of yours and take one singular class just to get over that FOMO. Then realize that the class that you paid $3,000 for is Wild West themed. And all of your homework assignments are given to you on a piece of paper that's in an envelope and wax sealed, where technology is not allowed in the classroom. However, I will say that even by taking this class and learning absolutely nothing from it, I made a lot of good friends. And in fact, I reconnected with some of them that I knew in elementary school that I haven't seen since. And in fact, I actually joined a part of their theater club, and I was able to go be a part of theater. And because of that connection, now I'm able to go back and join theater if I please in the future, even though I'm not a part of that college. Connections, connections, connections. The people that you know are going to be way more important than a college degree. And I will come out here and I will say that wholeheartedly. If you know someone who knows someone who knows someone within a field that you would like to get to, reach out. No harm, no foul. Reach out. I have to go check on my Chipotle again. Hold on. My Chipotle's done. Guys, I'm so excited. Comment down below if you prefer Cava. I think that's what it's called. Chipotle, Pancheros, Moe's. I can't think of any others. Tell me what you think. Something else that I learned this year is that it's extremely important to have friends and an army around you. I've never been the kind of person to say that. I've always been happy with my 1 or 2 good friends, and I stand by that. I think it's more important to have 2 best friends than to have 30 fake friends. However, I do think it's important to have multiple people in your life that can see things from other perspectives, not just the same 2 people. Because if you only have 2 friends, they will feed your delusions. Now, if you're lucky, like mine don't feed my delusions and they tell me that I'm fucking stupid. Which, although I'm very grateful for that, shout out, you know who you are, it's good to have other opinions. Sue me. It is. What kind of passions do you have? Do you like art? Do you like music? Do you like creating things? Do you like talking to people? Maybe you like computers, or you like math, or you like building things with your hands. Maybe you're interested in going into a trade and you want to be a plumber or an electrician. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, the world is in a place where we really need plumbers and electricians, and they get paid a lot of money for what they do. Just saying. I think our world is at a point where you're only considered successful if you're a doctor or, you know, a high-earning some sort of job. But that's simply not true. If every single person in this world was a doctor, well, great. What about everything else? We need bankers. We need electricians. We need business owners. We need plumbers. Because without those things, well, the world would be doomed. Not everybody can be a healer. And not everybody can be an engineer. Now, if you're going to college because you want to get this degree to make connections, then that's also great that you are recognizing the fact that connections are what's important. However, I do feel like there is kind of an easier way to do that. Internships, partnerships, friends, family, friends of friends, friends of family. Need I go on? But if someone is trying to tell you that you cannot be successful if you're not making loads and loads of money, well, boy, do I have to tell you that that is just wrong. If what you're doing in life truly makes you happy and you are able to live content, well, guess what? You got there. You won. It's as simple as that. Being happy in life isn't about making the most amount of money. Being happy in life is doing what you love and being able to support yourself and your dreams and your passions. Now, the unfortunate thing is we also live in a world where sometimes people's passions do not make you money. For example, actors really do not make money unless you are a high-paying actor, which, unless you're Tom Cruise, well, sorry. If you're an artist, well, gonna be a little bit hard to kind of get where you want to go. And sometimes you have to work smarter than you have to work harder. It's just the truth. Sometimes you have to work harder than smarter, and that's also the truth. But everybody's lives are different, and one story for somebody might not work for somebody else. For example, I have different connections than the viewer that is watching this video, meaning you can't follow exactly my life because, well, you didn't live my life, and I didn't live yours. We all lived very different lives with very different people, very different experiences, very different backgrounds. But if you're open to doing things in a more non-traditional way, it's gonna get you very far. And it's gonna give you a lot of credit too, because people will notice it around you. So work hard at your dreams, be kind to others, and truly just try. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt and just try. Because there is no harm in trying. So that is the end of today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you liked this, well, then there's more videos. Not that many, 2. But if you're interested in more videos from any one of us, please comment down below and check out our TikTok channel, which is right here. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your year and a beautiful start to the new year. So on that note,